Hi guys, Scarfey Spurs Talk here, back with another video. In today's video we're talking about my post-match reaction and player reviews and ratings for our 3-2 away win against Newcastle in the start of a new era for Newcastle. So please stay watching until the very end to find out what individual player played really well and what I thought and how the tactics panned out. So I've got my tactics board to show you for the first ever time on this channel. So please stay watching until the very end because that is quite a big thing. So as I said, it was a really, really good performance. The scoreline did not reflect the game. It should have been 4 or 5-1, but because of a late own goal with a couple of minutes to go before injury time, Eric Dyer, well, I say headed, it kind of come off his thigh. I think it came off his thigh into his own net. Comes to Dyer. Dyer's a very good defender. He has moments like that. So we did make it easy for ourselves, but we absolutely dominated the game. It was a very, very good performance, and that's that performance we want to see. Even if Nuno prefers that counter-attacking, slightly more defensive style, we want to see that. We didn't see performances like that very often under Mourinho. That was like watching a Pochettino team at times during that game. It was very good to see, and I was very happy to see, and some good individual performances as well. From special mention to Harry Kane. He got his goal, and once he scored he got more involved in the game. Tactical fouls, Shelby got the yellow card because Kane worked really, really hard to keep the ball, and also Mora was very good. I think Son has got a little bit more to come. Hopefully he can improve, he's a tiny bit improvement, but Ndombele and Kane were two standout players for me. Reggie was also good. Emerson grew into the game. Højbjerg and Skip were good in midfield, especially Oliver Skip was very good. So yeah, and I'm going to show you my tactics board right now because I'm really excited to show you how the game panned out. Right, so this is the tactics board that I have got, and I'm going to show you how it works. So this is the tactics board I have in my room, and I review the game in my head. All the numbers, although we didn't play in white today, that is because I don't have our away kit. It's just blue and white. Sorry. So that is the Spurs team. I have got every number correct apart from Oliver Skip, but because I've lost my number 29 counter, so I've replaced it with number 30. I'm going to show you what worked really well in the game. So what we've done at the start of the season, it was more of a 4-3-3 formation with Ndombele playing kind of just there next to Højbjerg and Skip spacing out a bit like that. But in this game, Ndombele was more like that. Emerson was more like that. Reggie was more like that. There's more attacking already, and especially after dominating the game, after getting that equaliser, 17 minutes, all of a sudden you start to see Højbjerg push forward like that, and Skip kind of dropped there. Even Skip made runs. So it looked a bit like that at times, but when we were defending, it looked a bit more like this when we were defending. Very compact, more defensive unit, a 4-3-3. But when we're attacking, as I said, Ndombele pushes forward, Emerson pushes forward up there, Reggie pushes forward there, and obviously Son pushes forward, and it becomes the width and the play, and got a good back four to rely on, and very good midfield, and especially good creative players in there. And Ndombele, I really like the last couple of games. I think he's really improved. After Mourinho slaughtered him, he did improve, but he's also improved even bigger under Mourinho. Yeah, and also talking about Newcastle United now, because this does affect us. Yeah, they changed to a 4-4-2 formation when they were struggling, and put Callum Wilson and Sat Maximum, and they played the foot. But usually, for example, Burnley, they play a really narrow, very narrow 4-4-2. But Newcastle played a wide 4-4-2 because they were defending. It was a very defensive 4-4-2. So that's how they changed last, I would say, 20 minutes or so. Newcastle sat like that, and we were like that, pushing on to them. And, for example, Kane was picking pockets, and Ndombele was behind him, if not, making runs to the side. And so Kane and Ndombele like that, glued together, and Ndombele dropped back, or Kane dropped back. It was very good to create space. Skip did sit in there, yes. Mora was going to support up there. Son supported up there. So already you've got loads of players in the half. Skip kind of sat. Skip and Højbjerg did sit there. Even they were in the opposition half. we're focusing on us at the moment, and it allowed Emerson Royale to create the overlap on Lucas Moura, and Reggie to create the overlap on Son there, as you can see, creating the overlap, creating options, which allowed Eric Dyer and Christian Romero to push up into, basically, he's still in our half, but very attacking, and that's how it looked. And Newcastle were really pegged back at times, and the Newcastle formation, when they were defending, looked a lot like, hang on, bear with me, for us it looked more like this. That's how the game looked. We're scoring that way, you know, that's how it looked. And then you got there, that's how the game looked, the majority of the game. If you didn't see the game, that's how the majority of the game was. I said Ndombele finding pockets, and also Ndombele was making key runs. For example, look, finding pocket, for example, there's space over here, Ndombele found that and running into those channels, or Ndombele was just dropping back there and finding space and collecting the ball and taking on loads of players. Kane, as I said, Kane and Ndombele, them two work really well together. And the future 4-2-3-1 formation, because it started the season, it started off more of a 4-3-3. Yes, it started off with more of a 4-3-3 formation, and Dele playing in that 3, and Dele wasn't quite expensive, and then obviously fell out of favour with Nuno, as you know. You're back on me, guys, by the way. But I think Dele would like it more in Ndombele's position, but Ndombele is unpickable at the moment, and the scoreline didn't reflect 3-2. As I said, it was a 4-1, if not 5-1 game, pure domination, which puts us 5th in the table and gives us a surprise scare for the Newcastle owners. Wouldn't it be great if they got relegated? That would really delay. I mean, jumping up and down, the owners, when they went 1-0 up, and I thought, oh no, it's the worst possible start. Because I was saying before the game to my dad, you know, you've got to control the game, keep the Newcastle fans quiet, which we'd done the majority of the game, but we didn't start off the best. We didn't start off great, and we didn't end great. The first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes didn't make it easy for ourselves, but we really controlled that game. And as I said, individual players, for example, Oliver Skip, really very good. He sat here protecting, and so that's what it's like when we were attacking. But when we were defending, it's going to take a while now. When we were defending, it also looked very, very good and very, very comfortable despite conceding 2 goals. Yeah, and we had to deal with Alan St-Maximin, as you guys know, is one of my favourite players in the Premier League. I really like him. I think he's an excellent player. Right, just organising. This is how it looked when we were defending. Did look very good, by the way. It wasn't all sitting back behind the ball, though. I'd say the last 5 minutes when we struggled, it was more like that. Hang on, no, push up back a bit. It was more like that when we're defending. When we win the ball, it's just how quick in transition we go. Emerson's, I wouldn't say it's the quickest, but Emerson's already looking for the overlap. Mora's gone, Son's gone, especially Kane's gone, and Ndombele's gone. Højbjerg's thinking to support there. Højbjerg's supporting. Skip sits there. Romero's pushing up. Dyer's pushing up. Reggie, of course, pushes up a lot. And, you know, when we have the ball, that transition within 5 seconds looks like that. And you've got Højbjerg. It does look strange, you know, like a diagonal bit. Because when Højbjerg a lot today, probably because it was Newcastle, was more like that, offering support. Then immediately as we lose the ball, was right next to Skip like that. They're very good together. Work really well together. I could say not many people thought they could play together. It was a bit like Højbjerg and Winks. People say it's a similarity, but Højbjerg and Skip have that very special connection, which I really like. And I'm going to give extra shout out to Kane and Ndombele today. Ndombele was really finding these gaps and holes, and they're picking those pockets and running into the channels, and that's how the majority of the game looked. It was mostly played in their half, which is absolutely excellent. It did look very much like that. Purely dominating the game, which is absolutely excellent to see. Hope you enjoyed the game. Let me know who your man of the match was. My man of the match is going to go to Tanguy Ndombele. Sorry, Harry, I know you scored, but Ndombele for me, you know, he got the equaliser, kicked on from there. As I said, finding runs into the channel, picking the pockets, opening that Newcastle team. I reckon this is Steve Bruce's last game as well. As an opposition fan, a shout out to him for his 1000th game. He won't be there much longer, even if it isn't his last game. I think that's because they came out and said, I heard on the radio he's going to be in charge of that game. You don't often say that. It's a strange thing to say, even though it's new ownership, suggests he's going. Hope you enjoyed the game, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I didn't mention at the start of the video, so I'm going to mention already. Please smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, guys, because I'm here to give you Spurs news 24/7. That'd really help me in giving what you guys want, because this channel is about you guys and about what you want, and I want to give you what you want, and that is Spurs news 24/7. What I'm passionate about, or what you viewers are hopefully also passionate about. So, and also turn the notifications bell on and select all notifications, so you don't have to worry about missing my videos. You haven't got to worry about listening to the radio, watching the TV, looking on the Spurs app. I cover all of that. I do it quicker, more efficiently, and clear up any problems. For example, there was a medical problem in the game. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did comment on my confirmed lineups video what the issue was. I was one of the first to get out there, so I am here to clear everything up for you guys. If you're ever confused about something, or you wanna, because if you make a comment, I am happy to read it out. Well, I often do these videos, like I've done a video chatting about Nuno's future at the club. If you had to say, for example, I really like Nuno, but I think he'd do such and such, I get my tactics board out and you could show me what you meant, because I am here for you guys 24/7. As I said, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. It was an excellent performance, and I'm just keen to go into the next game. We've got West Ham on Sunday, London derby. Important that we do get revenge for, obviously we lost to them, the London Stadium. Also, they won our first ever defeat at the new stadium was to West Ham, and they're big rivals, and we want to stay where we are in that 5th position. That is very good. 5th, 6th position this season realistically is very good. Staying close with the top 4 if possible, because Man United are slipping. So I do believe if we keep this up, the performance today, cut out the errors, for example, like Eric Dyer, and starting off poor and not making obviously make it a bit easier for ourselves, because the players played really well, but it just didn't make it easy for ourselves in about 10 minutes of the game, both sides of the game, the start and then the end. I believe we can overtake Man United. I really do. That performance today, it was a 5-1 performance, and that's what the scoreline should have been, and our goal difference will improve. The goals are coming, the defence is securing, despite we started really well with defence, and yes, we conceded 2 goals today, but actually I think the defensive performance today was even better than the start of the season, even though we were slightly more defensive at the start of the season. Where we're going for it now, it just shows you the best form of defence is attack. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I see you in the next video. I'm not quite sure what that will be, but I will let you know. I will feature next week, probably mid next week, I reckon, a Wednesday upload talking about the club, and also, maybe a bit about Sunday. Have a nice evening. Take care. Bye.